We turn now to the possibility of higher water and wastewater bills for people who live and work in Corpus Christi. Now, that includes residents, businesses, and industrial users.
City Council met today during a workshop focused on the city's water budget for 2027 and the costs driving possible rate hikes. Natalia Osuna was at that workshop and spoke with city leaders. So, Natalia, what can you tell us?
Hey, Mike, Leslie. Well, Corpus Christi water staff say that what's different about this year is all of the new water projects that City Council has approved. On one hand, these are necessary as the city still faces a water crisis, but on the other hand, ratepayers will now have to pay for them. For Corpus Christi residents, water is precious, and it looks like its price tag could reflect that.
Because of the additional water supply needs, the rate will continue going up.
Now, city leaders face a balancing act while keeping up with water demands.
The addition of new supplies allows us to diversify and not have to rely on one source.
That means the potential for a water rate increase for residents, businesses, wholesale, and large volume users in 2027 to help cover the cost of new projects.
All of the water projects that have come on in the last, year or so are now reflective. They're going to be reflective, or at least portions of them, of that debt are going to be reflective in our water rates.
Mayor Paulette Guajardo says that with investment comes operational costs. And for residents,
what a ratepayer's water bill would go up, which was, I think, closer to $2.50. And then they mentioned that near $1 of that would be from new projects.
One example is the Evangeline project.
We are paying for the projects that aren't necessarily online quite yet.
Something Councilman Roland Barrera is also concerned with.
I've been supportive of the Evangeline project, contrary to one of my colleagues seem to feel. It's just that I feel that we've moved a little bit too quickly, and so I think right now we're paying for projects that we still haven't worked out the volatility with regard to the community that's there, in addition to the developer.
Meanwhile, Mayor Guajardo says this is just the first step of the process looking to the next fiscal year.
The ratepayer is most important, and we have to do everything we can to see how we manage that.
Now, as far as large volume users, city leaders estimate monthly rate increases in the tens of thousands of dollars under the proposed plan. City Council will hold another water workshop next week to continue discussions on next year's rates. They'll also take a closer look at drought surcharge exemption fees, along with the consent decree. It's a legally binding agreement that obligates the city to invest a certain amount of money into the water system. Leslie, Mike.